The silent watches. The night was colder than usual, and the stars shone brighter than anyone remembered. Far away at the edge of the solar system, strange movements were detected by humanity's satellites. No one knew what they were at first, but the signals were unlike anything scientists had seen before. They pulsed with a strange rhythm, almost like a language, but no human could understand it. In the control room of the International Space Defense Center, alarms started to ring. Technicians ran to their stations, eyes wide with curiosity and fear. Commander Harris stared at the screens, trying to make sense of the patterns. "These are not natural phenomena," he said quietly. "Something is coming, and it is watching us, across the world." Astronomers were tracking the same signals. Some called it a discovery of a lifetime, while others whispered warnings of danger. Governments secretly held meetings, deciding how much the public should know. The truth was, no one was ready for what might arrive. Meanwhile, beyond Earth's atmosphere, silent watchers drifted in massive spacecraft. Aliens moved with grace and precision, confident that humanity could not challenge them. They had seen many worlds, conquered many civilizations, and believed Earth would be easy. They studied humans from afar, curious about their simple machines and weak defenses. Little did they know, humans had secrets of their own, hidden deep beneath the surface. On Earth, scientists worked day and night, trying to decode the signals. A young engineer named Leela noticed a pattern in the pulses, something almost musical. "It's not random," she said, pointing at the screen. "They are trying to communicate." Her team listened carefully, recording every pulse, every pause, every shift in frequency. Excitement mixed with fear as they realized intelligence was behind the signals. In the cities below, people slept unaware of the approaching mystery. Life went on as usual. Children laughed, cars moved, and lights glowed in the night. Yet far above, the watchers calculated, predicted, and waited for the right moment to act. They had underestimated the humans, as they always did with young civilizations. Commander Harris called a meeting with the world's top leaders. He showed them the signals, explaining that something powerful was observing Earth. "Prepare for contact," he said. "We do not know their intentions, but we must be ready for anything." Military forces around the world activated emergency protocols quietly. Ships, satellites, and defense systems moved into position without alarming the public. As the first signals reached a peak, a strange hum filled the control room. Lights flickered, and a shadow passed over the moon as if the watchers had come closer. Scientists held their breath, realizing that humanity was about to face its first real challenge. Every eye in the room was fixed on the monitors, waiting for the unknown to reveal itself. Far away, the watchers communicated with each other in a language humans could not hear. They spoke of Earth, its people, and the strange potential hidden beneath their fragile world. They expected fear and surrender, but they had not counted on human ingenuity. Somewhere on the planet below, the first war machines were being prepared quietly, and the silent watchers had no idea what awaited them when the time came. The night ended with tension hanging over Earth like a heavy cloud. No one slept fully, no one felt safe, but curiosity burned stronger than fear. The stage was set for a meeting that would change the course of history. The silent watchers were close, and humanity was about to show that it was not as weak as it seemed. The first encounter, the sky over Earth was unusually quiet, as if the planet itself held its breath. Then, without warning, massive alien ships appeared near the edge of the atmosphere. They glowed with strange lights and moved with silent power, cutting through the stars. People across the world looked up in shock, pointing at the sky with fear and wonder. In major cities, alarms blinked, warning of unidentified objects in orbit. Airplanes were grounded, and satellite networks went into emergency mode. Commander Harris stood on the observation deck, eyes locked on the alien vessels. "They are here," he whispered, "and they are far bigger than we expected." Meanwhile, on the streets below, people rushed to their homes. Children clung to their parents, and traffic became chaotic in moments. News channels scrambled to report, but the signals were chaotic and confusing. No one knew if these were invaders, explorers, or something else entirely. Humanity's military forces sprang into action, activating war machines hidden for years. Tanks rumbled through the streets, drones soared into the sky, and fighter jets prepared for launch. Space-based weapons were powered up silently, ready to defend the planet. Despite fear, there was a sense of pride. Earth had prepared for this moment for decades. The alien ships hovered, observing Earth's defenses with what seemed like curiosity. They had expected primitive weapons, weak shields, and easily defeated humans. But the sudden display of military strength surprised them, and they hesitated. Even the largest ships slowed their approach. Studying the humans below, on the command bridge of the largest alien ship, commanders communicated rapidly. Their voices were sharp and mechanical, their eyes scanning Earth's surface for weakness. "They have machines we did not expect," one said. "Their technology is simple, but effective." The humans below were ready to fight, but they hoped it would not come to war. Lila, the young engineer, watched the alien vessels from the control room. She had helped decode the signals, and now she realized the message was clear. They were not just watching, they were testing, observing, and planning their first move. Her fingers hovered over the console, sending data to the military, preparing for any attack. Then the first movement came from the aliens, a smaller ship detaching from the fleet. It descended rapidly toward the Pacific Ocean, creating huge waves as it approached. Military radar tracked it instantly, and humans scrambled to intercept. Fighter jets raced toward the vessel, their engines roaring through the sky. The alien ship fired a beam of energy, slicing through the clouds. Humans responded with a missile, which exploded near the vessel, testing its shields. Neither side wanted to strike first, but tension filled the air like electricity. Civilians watched in fear, while military commanders coordinated their defenses calmly. Meanwhile, on a remote island, Earth's first war machines were fully activated. Giant mechs moved silently through the jungle, their weapons primed and sensors alert. They represented humanity's hidden strength, a secret the aliens had not counted on. As the first beam met the first missile, the battle lines were drawn, and the world held its breath. The day had begun with quiet curiosity, but now it was clear. Humanity was ready. The aliens were powerful, but Earth would not surrender. The first encounter had set the stage for an epic conflict, and as the sun rose over the horizon, the true war for Earth's survival was about to begin. Clash of Titans. The sky over Earth burned with light as the alien ships unleashed their first attack. Beams of energy tore through the clouds, striking mountains, forests, and oceans with immense power. Cities trembled, and alarms echoed across continents as humanity faced its first real test. On the ground, giant war machines moved with precision, crushing debris and clearing paths. Tanks rolled through empty streets, their cannons firing at approaching alien drones. Fighter jets soared above, weaving through laser fire, striking the enemy with precision missiles. Every weapon humanity had prepared was now in action, and the aliens had no idea what awaited them. Commander Harris watched from the command bridge, calculating every movement. "This is it," he said calmly. "We show them we are not defenseless." Human engineers monitored the battlefield, sending real-time updates to pilots and tank operators. Even the youngest recruits held their nerve, inspired by the courage of those around them. Meanwhile, the aliens grew frustrated, surprised by Earth's rapid response. Their large ships were powerful, but human strategies were unpredictable. Clever and effective, they launched strike after strike, but each attack was countered by hidden defenses and cunning maneuvers. Even their fastest drones were intercepted by automated turrets, and some ships were forced to retreat. On the coasts, enormous mechs emerged from secret hangars. They strode into battle like giants, lasers and plasma cannons blazing. Alien ships fired relentlessly, but the machines absorbed the hits and pushed forward. People watching from afar could hardly believe what they were seeing. Earth, once thought fragile, was now showing its true power. In orbit, humans unleashed satellites armed with energy beams. They targeted alien vessels from above, cutting through defenses the aliens had relied on. The largest alien cruiser was hit repeatedly, sparks flying from its hull. Inside the alien command center, panic began to spread, their confidence shaken. Lila worked tirelessly at the control station, coordinating attacks between land, sea, and sky. Her mind raced as she directed drones, missiles, and fighter pilots. Every decision could mean life or death for millions below. And every success brought hope to humanity, fueling the courage of those in battle. The first major clash occurred near a desert, where a massive human mech faced an alien warship. The ground shook as they fired at each other, lasers meeting shields with a blinding flash. Dust and smoke filled the air as humans and aliens tested each other's strength. Neither side gave up, but slowly, humanity began to prove itself. Every blow struck by human machines forced the aliens to reconsider their assumption of dominance. Meanwhile, civilians watched from shelters, glued to screens. They saw the power of their species, the courage and determination that refused to yield. The world realized that Earth was not just surviving, it was fighting back, and the aliens, for the first time, understood that humans were not ordinary. As night fell, the battlefield glowed with light from fires, lasers, and explosions. Earth's forces held their ground, showing unity and strength. The aliens regrouped, realizing that brute power alone would not win this war. Humanity had revealed a new kind of weapon: courage, strategy, and unity. And the clash of titans was only the beginning of a war that would decide the fate of Earth. Secrets of humanity. The alien fleet hovered over Earth, their ships battered but still dangerous. Inside their command centers, the commanders exchanged worried signals. They had expected humans to surrender, but instead, Earth had fought back fiercely. Every attack they launched had been met with clever defense and surprising strength. On the ground, humans moved quietly but with purpose. A small elite team prepared for a mission that could change the course of the battle. They were to infiltrate an alien ship and gather information. These were the best engineers, pilots, and soldiers, trained for courage and ingenuity. Leela coordinated the mission from the command room, her eyes scanning multiple screens. The aliens think they know us, but they do not understand what we are capable of, she said. The team boarded stealth ships, moving silently through space. Even the smallest mistake could mean disaster, but each member was determined to succeed. Meanwhile, alien ships scanned the planet, trying to detect hidden threats. They noticed human war machines hidden in forests, mountains, and oceans. Each discovery shocked. Earth was not as simple as they had assumed. Giant mechs, energy shields, and advanced weapons were ready for action. Humanity had been preparing quietly for this moment for years, and the aliens had underestimated them. The elite team reached the largest alien ship. Moving like shadows through the corridors, they hacked into alien computers, downloading vital information. Every second counted. As alarms could sound at any moment, they discovered secrets about alien technology, their weaknesses, and their plans. This knowledge could turn the tide of the battle, giving humans the upper hand. Back on Earth, military forces prepared for a final coordinated strike. Giant war machines took position across continents, ready to move at a single command. Fighter jets and drones circled above, scanning for enemy movement. Even civilians, guided to safety, watched in awe as humanity showed its hidden strength. The aliens began to realize their mistakes. They had judged humans by appearances, assuming they were primitive and weak, but courage, strategy, and innovation were human weapons the aliens had never seen. Every counterattack, every trap, and every clever maneuver surprised them. They had underestimated the resilience and ingenuity of Earth's defenders. Suddenly, the elite team triggered the final stage of their mission. The alien ship's systems began to falter, alarms blaring as humans took control. They planted devices to disrupt communications and weapons. The aliens scrambled to respond, their confidence shaken. For the first time, humanity had entered the enemy's territory and emerged victorious. Commander Harris watched the reports come in, pride filling his heart. Earth had revealed its secrets, its hidden power, and its unity. The aliens now faced a species that would not yield. The humans below prepared their ultimate weapon, a force unlike anything the aliens had seen. The stage was set for a battle that could decide the fate of the planet. As night fell across the world, the alien fleet hesitated. They had power, numbers, and experience, but humanity had something greater: the courage to fight, the creativity to adapt, and the will to survive. Earth was no longer a quiet, defenseless planet, and the aliens understood that the real challenge had only just begun. The triumph of Earth. The sun rose over a world ready for the final battle. Humanity's forces stood united, giant war machines moving in perfect formation. Fighter jets streaked across the sky, drones scanning for enemy ships, and satellites relayed every movement. Earth was alive with determination and courage, a force the aliens had not expected. The alien fleet hovered cautiously, their confidence shaken. They had underestimated humans at every turn, and now they faced a planet fully prepared. Commander Harris gave the signal, and Earth's ultimate weapon was activated. A wave of energy pulsed through the atmosphere, targeting alien ships and disrupting their systems. Giant mechs charged forward, lasers blazing, shaking the ground beneath them. Tanks fired at the remaining alien drones. and humans coordinated attacks like a single organism. Every move was precise, every strike powerful, and every human determined to defend their home. The aliens responded with force, but their attacks were disorganized. Their strategy failing, high above, Lila monitored the battlefield, guiding pilots and troops with calm efficiency. She had seen the strength of humanity and now ensured every advantage was used. Alien ships faltered as their shields weakened, systems failing one by one. Human ingenuity and courage had found every weakness, exploiting it without mercy. In the sky, the largest alien cruiser struggled to maintain control. It fired wildly, but human war machines anticipated each move, dodging and countering with precision. On the ground, civilians watched in awe as humanity's hidden power revealed itself. No one had believed humans could fight like this, and yet here they were, victorious in spirit. The elite team that had infiltrated the alien ship now guided attacks from within. Their sabotage disrupted the fleet further, sending confusion and fear through alien ranks. Ships collided, engines failed, and beams misfired, leaving the aliens vulnerable. For the first time, the universe had seen Earth fight as one, unstoppable and united. As the battle raged, alien commanders realized defeat was inevitable. They had planned to dominate, to conquer, to claim a weak planet, but humans had shown courage, strategy, and power far beyond expectations. With no choice left, the alien fleet retreated, vanishing into the darkness of space. Humanity had survived, and Earth was victorious. The world erupted in celebration, but the victory was tempered with caution. Commander Harris addressed the nations, praising their unity, bravery, and strength. Today, humanity proved that we are not weak, that we can face the greatest threats, he said. Scientists, engineers, soldiers, and civilians all felt the pride of defending their planet. In the days that followed, Earth rebuilt what had been damaged. Lessons were learned, and defenses strengthened, but hope and courage remained stronger than ever. Humans had discovered their true potential, the strength hidden in unity and ingenuity. The alien threat had shown them that the universe was vast and dangerous, but it had also shown that humanity was capable of meeting any challenge head. As night fell, the stars shone brighter once again. Earth had triumphed, not just through weapons, but through courage, strategy, and resilience. The silent watchers had learned a valuable lesson. Humanity was not to be underestimated, and the story of Earth's triumph would be remembered across the galaxy. For now, the planet was safe, united, and ready for whatever the universe would throw next.